Hi, I'm John Posner, the head coach of the Culver Academy lacrosse program. This officially commences the 2014 Frank and Beans Challenge.
This year's Frank and Beans contest is a series of challenges.
Yeah, and as we know, partner, this year's challenges are really designed to test physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all angles of the team's toughness.
First up, of course, wouldn't be a Frank and Beans challenge without a good old hot dog eating contest.
You know, we got two very talented eaters here in Ryan Pryor and Anthony George. Had lunch with Anthony George a couple days ago, and I saw him put down 12 plates of lasagna. He's going to be a tough competitor out there today.
Looks like the competitors are down to their last dog.
And here we go. It is a real close race to the finish line, folks.
Ryan Pryor with an impressive water dunk, getting those buns all wet. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Looks like George is gonna lose it here.
You know, you hate to see a tough competitor leave a challenge like that, but you gotta love the Cinderella story. Ryan Pryor just devouring those dogs.
After a tough first challenge, Maroon has the early lead.
Yeah, you gotta love Maroon's chances to build on that lead here in the liftoff with Alec Vanda Monkey Huge Royd Freak.
Looks like he's been hitting the weights in the off-season.
You know, it seems like Alec's really having a tough time getting this one up.
Wow, that's just an embarrassment. What is that, 50 pounds?
You know, he seems pretty confident with the amount of weight he put up there.
I guess we'll see if it stands against Mark the Hulk Freak.
You know, I'm no mathematician, but that looks like 385 pounds.
Wow, he's really loaded the bar up. I saw him last week max out at about 65, so we'll see how it goes.
No liftoff needed for the Hulk. Looks like he's just gonna throw this one up with some ease.
Boom goes the dynamite. Wow, that is a big win for the white team.
Don't let his size fool you. That's just another day in the weight room for Mark Farino.
That pulls white even after 2 events.
And that takes us to the much anticipated dive event.
First up to the board, we got Nicholas McNabb. He looks pretty confident here, didn't even need to get changed.
That's a bold strategy by McNabb. That's gonna take a while to dry.
Here's McNabb, getting ready for takeoff.
And McNabb goes hard, eats the water.
Let's see what the judges have to say about that one.
They seem to give him some points for creativity, but definitely deducting some points for the entry. Up first for Team Maroon, Max Hood. It looks like he decided to leave his gear on.
Yeah, it may be the only action his gear sees all year.
Hood laying the body on the line. Full commitment here.
We'll see what the judges have to say.
A negative 7.5. I think that's a pretty appropriate score.
Yeah, it's a generous score. Here we have Bryce Thompson warming up for Team White. Strong favorite for them.
Bryce was actually a 3-time Olympic runner-up in diving, so I think he's gonna set the bar pretty high here.
Wow, impeccable form. Beautiful entry.
The judges gotta love that display of pure grace.
Right you are, that's a 9.0.
You know, that's gonna be a real tough score for Maroon to beat with their next diver, Dawson McKenzie.
Yeah, but if anybody can do it, I bet it's this guy. Just something about him, he looks good.
It looks like he's T-bowing. I thought that went out of style a few years ago.
Nevertheless, here comes his approach. Looks like he's gonna go with his back towards the water. Let's see what he's got.
Looks like he attempted the Iron Lotus.
And he sticks the landing.
The judge is running out of paper, just not enough zeros.
That puts Team Maroon back in the lead. With the abundance of Canadians on the Culver team, it's crucial to see who has the most pride in their country.
Team Maroon has sent Representative Stu Johnston, a strapping young Canadian. Let's see how he does.
But I don't mean any harm here, but I'm gonna take it to McDonald's, get 2 Big Macs, 1, 2, my treat. Sorry.
Looks like Team White selected Jamie Collins. Let's see if he's brought his A game.
Alright. Hey Stu, why don't you go take your tank top and your talking trucks and go kick rocks, eh? You hoser? I'm sorry.
Ooh, some harsh words, but still very polite.
Yeah, let's see how Stu responds.
Alright, Timbits, I'll punch your beard off. Sorry.
I have no clue what they're saying, but it does not sound nice.
Collins really showing his pride.
Why don't you get a French vanilla Tim Hortons with an extra side of girliness, bud? Maple syrup, eh?
Sounds like the words finally got to Stu Johnston. He just can't handle it.
We're all tied up at 2s here.
You know, I think a true test of a team's athleticism comes from the dance floor.
Looks like Maroon's chosen Brody Gillespie. Questionable choice.
And it'll be Peyton Franny for the white team, a very experienced dancer.
Yeah, classically trained at Juilliard. Brody's gonna have his hands full with this one.
Well, it looks like he's not backing down. That kid's very ambitious.
Dancer circle forming here. It's getting serious.
simply speechless.
Let's see Peyton's response. Expect big things from him.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies.
He pulls out the shopping cart. Interesting decision not to go with the single ladies dance.
And is that the Running Man?
Really not sure if this is even dancing.
Yeah, I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed. Looks like he's already given up.
But it looks like Brody's not done with him yet. The mask is coming on.
Not sure what he's got in store here.
Turning up the volume to 11 on the dial.
Coming into the penultimate contest, White needs a victory here.
Not too sure what this has to do with lacrosse, but here comes Colin Corning for the Maroon team.
Some fancy stick work here, sticks the behind the back shot.
And Ethan Walker for the White team. I'm not too sure if he's ever actually picked up a lacrosse stick.
Yeah, that's some weak stuff there by Walker. I'm not sure if that'll suffice.
Yeah, not against the likes of Jack McNabb.
Whammy! Home run!
And here comes young star Ryan Patrick, smooth as silk.
Patrick from way downtown, off the goalpost,
Off the scoreboard, off the field house.
and into the net!
Fantastic goal, no questions there. Easy win for White.
That brings us to the main event. This is the one we've all been waiting for.
We got a strong squad. We put in a lot of work this weekend, putting some new packages.
We got all the talent in the world out here.
Game predictions? Score?
I'm going to go with 13-9 White.
We're going to be up by 10 by the end of the first half.
Is that a guarantee, Coach?
It's a guarantee.
Let's go back to the field for the starting lineups.
Looks like Maroon's decided to start Pryor.
Let's hope those dogs have had time to digest.
Let's get this show on the road.
Big hands.
White gains possession first.
An early turnover from Harry Bogle.
Yeah, that gives Maroon possession. They look to work the ball around. But another turnover here by Maroon.
Yeah, sloppy play early here for both teams.
Guess they gotta work those pregame jitters out, huh?
Team White strikes first with a nice goal from Anthony George.
Yeah, and as we know, partner, this game's all about the Sellies.
Yeah, but it looks like Georgie didn't get the memo.
No Selly in the Frank and Beans game?
Wait, there it is. Georgie with the anti-Selly right out of the gate. Already seeing a lot of creative flair out of them. I hope that continues throughout the game.
Looks like you might get the chance. They're knocking on the door already.
But a strong save by Alec Van de Bovenkamp.
Maroon looking to counter.
But Mackenzie can't put it home.
White looks to strike again at the other end.
And Ethan Walker with the first goal of his career.
You got no Selly, I'm sorry. No Selly. You'd think he'd be a little more excited.
And that'll give White an early 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Maroon really needs to get on the board here if they want to keep this thing in reach. And they do. Brody Gillespie with a nice goal from way outside.
Yeah, that ball was really on fire.
At the end of the first, Team White leads 2-1.
And White controls to start the second.
Now they swing it around, and nice shot from Anthony George.
Looks like he earned a shoe shine from Jackson Reed.
Yeah, Team White's in total control right now.
That goal puts them up 4-1.
Yeah, they don't even bother to celebrate anymore.
And a flurry of goals from both teams to end the half.
That puts Team White up at 5-3 at the end of half.
Coach, you guaranteed a lead at halftime. What do you need to do to make sure you come out on top in this game?
I think we just needed to work those butterflies out a little bit. We need to get back to our bread and butter. We got to pass, dodge in terms of offense. Get the ball hot and put the ball in the back of the cage.
Coach, you got a 5-3 lead going into the second half. You got any celebrations planned for your inevitable victory?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if fireworks are legal in the state of Indiana, but
Coach, how do you rally the troops and rebound here?
I think that we're prepared, okay? And we just got to make sure that we understand that we got a lot of lacrosse stuff to play here today.
Let's get this second half going. They work it around and get on the board early in the second.
And it looks like they're doing the hokey pokey?
I don't even know if this is a preschooler's birthday party or a lacrosse game anymore.
Whatever the case, at least we got a close competition here in the second half.
But White answers immediately with the nice goal from Nate Clerman.
And Team White responds with, any dance you can dance, I can dance better.
Yeah, looks like they're doing their best impression of the Rockettes. Brody Gillespie responds with a goal of his own.
Yeah, it looks like he's reaching for his sock.
He's pulled out a Sharpie.
Lucky Coach Meager, that should be worth something someday.
Maroon comes back with another goal.
Tanner Main pulls Maroon within 1 goal.
Not sure that haircut's Culver legal, but we'll let the goal stand.
To start the fourth, White has a 7-6 lead.
A goal right off the bat by Jake Stevens.
And Brandon Ben tries to respond, but gets a little too fancy.
George fires over the crossbar.
White's gonna have to convert if they hope to stay ahead.
And convert they do. Another goal by Ethan Walker. Puts White up 1 goal with just a minute left in the game.
1, 2, 3.
And with possession of the ball, all they need to do is hold it.
Yeah, you never like to see a game end this way, but White's making a smart decision here.
It's almost like watching a dying animal suffer. As the seconds tick down, looks like White is gonna be victorious in this one.
Let's go back down to the field for the presentation of the trophy.
He'll be presenting this trophy to the coaches of...
Hope you guys had fun. All right, let's go enjoy a barbecue with your parents.
Oh, yeah.
And let's celebrate Colville Lacrosse. Bring it up.
Congrats to Team White, but the real winner here is Colville Lacrosse as a whole.
Yeah, we look forward to big things from them in 2015.